All right, so let me move this a little bit. Is that better? No, it's not better. All right, well, you can see me. Okay, so I wanted to make a quick video on how to expand your audience, because as we grow as coaches, it's really important to meet new people, right? Because, once you sign up all your friends and everybody that's, on your social media right now you've already invited them all, we need to invite more people, and we need more people to see what we're doing and how we're changing lives, how we're changing our own lives. So we need to expand our audience. So the first thing that I recommend when you're a newer coach, actually, it's not just for newer coaches, but the first thing that I recommend is you need to, anytime that Facebook pops up and they say that these are all people that you may know, you want to friend people, okay? And most likely, not most likely, but a lot of times I don't know them. But we have sometimes it's one friend in common, and sometimes it's 300 friends in common, and anywhere in between, okay? So I usually go by 10 friends in common. If you have 10 friends in common with this person, friend them, okay? But before you do it, I want you to check to make sure it's not Beachbody friends in common, right? Because most likely, if all 10 of those friends in common are all Beachbody coaches, most likely this person is a Beachbody coach already or is signed up with somebody else. So make sure you check that first. But if it's not, your team of Beachbody coaches, then friend this person. And I know it seems a little bit weird, but when people get a friend request and they see that you have 10, 20, 30, 40 people, 40 friends in common, what they usually think is, oh, I must know them somehow. So I'm going to accept their request, because if I do know them, I don't want to not accept it, because that would be so awkward, right? And this really does happen. The first time that I did this, I couldn't believe that all these people were accepting my friend request. And I have all these friends now, and all these new people following me that, they accepted it. And a lot of them, I've helped them lose weight and change their lives by friending them. So, don't see it as a scary thing. See it as a way to help more people. Okay? If they don't accept it, they don't accept it. It's not like you get a notification that they didn't accept your request, okay, or that they denied you. You just move on. So I try to friend 5 to 10 people a day. You don't want to go really more than 10, because Facebook, that's like a red flag for Facebook. And you won't go in Facebook jail or anything, but they ask you, do you really know this person? When they ask me that, I always say yes, and then that's the last person I friend for the day. So, so that's definitely number one. You want to make sure that this is on your list of to do every day, and friend all these people. And then you'll start seeing that when they accept your request, you will get a notification that they accepted it. So, when you see that they accepted your request, go on to their page and like the last post that they put up, okay? So once you start liking their posts, their stuff is going to start coming into your newsfeed, and your stuff is going to start going into their newsfeed. And the more that they like your posts, the more they're going to see them. Okay, so that's really all about Facebook algorithm, which is a whole other topic, but you really want to start interacting, and that's why you need these interactive posts, so people comment and like them, because the more that they're liked, the more that they're brought back up and put into people's newsfeed. So as soon as you see that they accepted your request, go into their page. Don't you'll look like a stalker if you go 2-3 weeks ago, but if they put up something recently that, I don't know, anything, that a post, anything, just like it, comment on it, and be aware of that these people are your new friends, and you want to pay attention to commenting on their stuff. Okay, so that is one way to expand your audience, and it really does help. Another way, let me grab my dog. Another way to expand your audience is by going into groups. Okay, now you're gonna go into Facebook groups where you have something in common with these people. So, just for example, I am a mom, so I go into a lot of mom groups, right? But let's say I also was a music teacher, so I am in a music teacher group. There's like Disney groups. There's groups for everything, okay? There really is groups for everything. So what you should do is not go into these groups and try to sell something, but go into these groups and make friends, okay? So you're gonna go into the group and maybe you're gonna put up a recipe. And you're going to be like, I just made this for my kids, or I just made this for my husband, or I just made this for my roommate, or I just made this for my dog. Like whatever kind of group you're in, and say, and it was a hit, and I thought I would share it with you guys. And people are going to like it. And people are going to, yes, Jackie. People are going to like it, and people are going to comment thank you, or people are going to say like, I don't know, what kind of cheese did you put in that? Like, you want to get them curious. You want them to ask you questions. So maybe don't put up the full recipe, or maybe, you know, if you have like a mom tip or a puppy tip or something like that, like you want to get them to ask you a question or comment or say thank you, because once they do, you interacted. They saw your name on the post, then they commented, right? You know, like, oh, this is a great recipe, whatever, and then you comment on their comment. So you're right, thank you so much. And then you friend them. Okay, you've now interacted with them, and now you just made a new friend, and it's not weird. Okay, and now these are people that you have no friends in common with. These are just other people, right? So I think one of the easiest things to do is post a recipe, something you've made, but also stuff that I do is I'll go into mom groups and I'll post like mommy funny things, like mommy memes. And I'll get a ton of women commenting and how it relates to their life. And then I'll interact and I'll go, I know, me too. My husband does this too. Or my kids, you know, do the same thing. They never eat their dinner. And then I friend them. Okay? And once you friend them, they are now your audience, right? So you want to bring them into your world. And so you're friends with them. And now they're going to start seeing your workout posts, your meal plan posts, your you know, daily motivation, your inspiration, and that is how you expand your audience. So that's really for, you know, beginning coaches. I mean, I still do it today. It's just another way that I can find more people, but those are really good ways to get started on finding more people. So friending, and just putting out so much value into these other groups, searching groups of whatever you're interested. Like I'm in a Chihuahua mom group, right? And I put pictures of him in there all the time, and people comment on it, and we have something in common. And then they're my friends, and who knows, you know, who knows where that can go. And when you find people that like the same stuff as you, that's how you find your tribe, right? That's how you find your coaches that are gonna, you know, vibe with you the best. So when they like stuff that you put up, those are the people that are like you. You know, when you put up something funny and you think it's funny and they think it's funny, you know, you're similar. So you want to find people like that. And that's it. So those are my 2 tips for expanding your audience. And I'm sure I can come up with more, but let's start with those and put them on a list. And every day you want to friend 5 to 10 people. And every day you want to go into different groups, right? Maybe do like 3 groups a day. Join like 10 groups and put it on your list. Like, okay, on Mondays I'm going to go into these two groups. On Tuesday, I'm going to post in these two groups. Wednesday, these two groups. So it's not always the same. And just put out your content. Give value. Like, give free. Free, right? And don't be salesy. Just be free. And when people love free, they love recipes, they love ideas, give it to them. And then they're going to want more. That's it. All right, guys, if you have any questions, you know where to find me. Thanks for watching.